Hello dear learners. Welcome back to Learn English by 24/7 Stories. Today we will learn English through a beautiful moral story. The title is, The Honest Candle Seller. Today's new English word is, honesty. Meaning, the quality of being truthful and not cheating. Example sentence, honesty is the best policy. Now, let's begin our story and learn English with emotions, morals, and daily life sentences. In a small town near the mountains, there lived a little boy named Ayaan. He was only 10 years old, but he was very hard-working. Every evening, he walked through the streets carrying a small basket full of candles. He shouted softly, "Candles! Bright candles for your home." Some people smiled and bought a candle. Others walked away without looking at him. But Ayaan never got angry. He always smiled and said politely, "Maybe next time, sir." This was his favorite English sentence, maybe next time. He learned it from a kind old teacher who sometimes gave him old books to read. Ayaan loved learning new English words. He used to repeat them again and again while walking. Candle. Light. Bright. Kindness. He didn't go to school regularly, but he dreamed of learning English one day. One evening, while Ayaan was selling candles near the market, he saw a poor old woman sitting in a dark corner. Her clothes were torn, and her hands were shaking from cold. Ayaan walked to her and said softly, "Grandma, do you want a candle? It will make your place warm and bright." The old woman smiled sadly. "I wish I could, child. But I have no money." Ayaan looked at her kindly. He took out one candle, lit it, and placed it beside her. "Don't worry, Grandma. It's free for you." The old woman looked at him with teary eyes. "You are a kind boy. God will bless you." Ayaan smiled and walked away, his small heart filled with peace. He didn't know that this one act of kindness would change his life forever. The next morning, the streets of the little town were busy and bright. People were opening their shops, children were running to school, and the air smelled of fresh bread from a bakery nearby. Ayaan walked happily through the market with his small basket full of candles. He liked mornings, they always made him feel new and hopeful. He whispered to himself, "Work hard, stay honest, and smile more." As he passed a fruit stall, something shiny near the ground caught his eye. He stopped and looked closer. It was a small brown purse lying near the wheel of a cart. Ayaan picked it up carefully. It felt heavy. He opened it just a little. Inside he saw some cash and a gold ring. His heart started to beat faster. For a moment, he thought, "If I keep this, no one will know. I can buy a new jacket, and more candles." But another thought quickly followed. "It's not mine. Keeping it would be wrong." He stood there thinking for a while. Then he remembered something his teacher once said. "When you do the right thing, you sleep peacefully at night." So Ayaan closed the purse and decided to find help. He went to a small police booth near the end of the street. There was a friendly officer sitting inside, drinking tea. Ayaan said politely, "Excuse me, sir. I found this purse near the fruit shop." The officer looked surprised. He opened the purse, counted the money, and smiled. "You are an honest boy. Most people would keep this." Ayaan smiled shyly and said, "But it's not mine, sir. Someone must be looking for it." The officer wrote down Ayaan's name and said, "If someone comes to claim it, I will let you know. You can go now, son." Ayaan thanked him and went back to sell his candles. He didn't feel sad about giving up the purse, he actually felt light and happy inside. That evening, as he was calling out, "Candles! Bright candles for your home," a kind-looking old man stopped by his stall. "Are you the boy named Ayaan?" he asked. "Yes, sir," Ayaan replied. The man smiled. The officer told me you found my purse and returned it. That was very honest of you. Thank you. Ayaan smiled too. It's okay, sir. I only did what was right. The man nodded slowly. You remind me of myself when I was your age. I own the largest candle shop in the city. Would you like to visit me tomorrow? Maybe we can work together. Ayaan's eyes widened in surprise. Really, sir? I would love to. The man gave him the shop address and patted his shoulder kindly. Ayaan walked home with a big smile that night. He felt proud, not because someone noticed him, but because he had chosen honesty. At home, while arranging his candles for the next day, he whispered. Doing good always brings good. He didn't know how true those words would soon become. Ayaan woke up earlier than usual. He couldn't stop smiling as he packed his basket of candles. His mother brushed his hair and said, You look very happy today, my son. Yes, Mama, he replied. I'm going to the big candle shop today. He wore his cleanest shirt, the one with a little patch on the sleeve, and walked quickly through the market. He passed the same fruit stall, the same police booth, and waved at the officer who smiled back. Soon, he reached a large street with many big shops. At the end of the lane stood a grand store with shiny windows and a big board that said, The City Light Candle Store. Ayaan took a deep breath and stepped inside. Inside the candle shop. The shop was huge. Shelves were full of candles of every kind, tall white ones, colorful scented ones, and even golden ones shaped like stars. Ayaan had never seen so many candles in one place. The old man from the market, Mr. Mehta, was sitting behind the counter, writing something in a book. When he saw Ayaan, his face lit up. Ah! My honest young friend, he said warmly. Welcome to my shop. Ayaan looked around in wonder. It's beautiful, sir. So many candles. Mr. Mehta smiled. Yes, my boy. Light has many shapes, but it always does one thing, it removes darkness. He asked Ayaan to sit down and offered him a cup of warm milk. The conversation. So, Ayaan, Mr. Mehta said kindly, tell me about yourself. Ayaan spoke softly, I live with my mother in the small house near the old bridge. I make simple candles and sell them in the market. It's not much, but it helps us eat. Mr. Mehta nodded thoughtfully. You remind me of my younger self. I also started small, with one candle, one dream, and one rule, never cheat, even when life feels unfair. Ayaan smiled shyly. That's what my teacher says too. Mr. Mehta looked pleased. Then your teacher is a wise person. He stood up and said, would you like to see how we make candles here? Ayaan's eyes widened. Yes, sir. I would love to. Learning new things. Mr. Mehta took Ayaan to a big room behind the shop. There were workers melting wax, pouring it into molds, and coloring candles in beautiful designs. The warm smell of wax filled the air. Ayaan watched every step carefully. He asked many questions, and Mr. Mehta patiently explained everything, how to measure wax, how to fix the wick, how to cool the candle so it doesn't bend. You have good eyes and a curious mind, said Mr. Mehta. If you want, you can work here after school and learn more. Ayaan couldn't believe his ears. Really, sir? You mean? I can work here? Mr. Mehta nodded. Yes, Ayaan. But promise me one thing, always stay honest, even when no one is watching. Ayaan stood tall and said, I promise. A new beginning. That evening, Ayaan helped pack candles into boxes. He worked carefully, smiling all the time. The workers liked him, he was polite, cheerful, and always ready to help. When it was time to go home, Mr. Mehta handed him a small packet. Here, for you, he said. Ayaan opened it and saw a new set of candle-making tools, molds, wax sticks, and wicks. This is for your own candle work, Mr. Mehta explained. Keep learning, keep shining. Ayaan thanked him again and again. He walked home that night with joy in his heart and dreams in his eyes. At home. When he reached home, his mother was lighting a small lamp. He showed her the packet and told her everything, the shop, the workers, the gift. Tears of happiness came to her eyes. My son, she said softly, honesty has given you more than money ever could. Ayaan hugged her and said, Mama, I just did what was right. And see how much light it brought to our lives. That night, he made one small candle using his new tools. When it was ready, he lit it and whispered. This is just the beginning. The candle flame danced gently, as if agreeing with him. Weeks passed, and Ayaan's small house was now full of light, not from electricity, but from candles he made himself. Every morning, before school, he made 1 or 2 new candles using the tools Mr. Mehta had given him. He wrapped them carefully in paper and sold them in the market after school. People loved his candles. They said, Ayaan's candles burn longer and brighter. He always smiled and said, thank you. One day, while Ayaan was arranging his candles on his small stall, Mr. Mehta came walking through the market. Good afternoon, Ayaan, he called. Good afternoon, sir. Ayaan replied happily. Mr. Mehta looked at his candles and smiled proudly. You have grown so fast, my boy. Your candles are beautiful. Ayaan blushed and said, I learned from the best, sir, from you. A special offer. Mr. Mehta's smile grew wider. I have some news for you, he said. There's a wedding in the mayor's family next week. They need 100 handmade candles for decoration. Ayaan's eyes grew big. 100. That's a lot. Yes, said Mr. Mehta kindly, and I want you to make them. Me? But, sir. I am just a small candle seller, Ayaan said nervously. Mr. Mehta put a hand on his shoulder. You are small in size, Ayaan, but big in honesty and effort. I trust you. Ayaan took a deep breath and said, I will try my best, sir. The hard work begins. From that evening, Ayaan started working on the big order. He melted wax carefully, poured it into molds, and waited patiently for it to cool. His little house turned into a candle workshop. His mother helped too. She packed the candles, tied ribbons, and said, Every candle you make carries your light, my son. Sometimes, the wax burned his fingers. Sometimes, the candles broke. But Ayaan didn't give up. He remembered Mr. Mehta's words, never cheat, even when life feels unfair. He worked day and night, smiling, learning, and praying that all his candles would be ready on time. The night before delivery. Finally, after 5 long days, all 100 candles were ready. They were simple, elegant, and beautiful, white with golden ribbons around them. Ayaan looked at them proudly. We did it, Mama, he said. She smiled and hugged him. Yes, my son. Hard work and honesty always win. The next morning, Ayaan carefully carried all the candles to Mr. Mehta's shop. Mr. Mehta checked them one by one. His eyes shone with happiness. These are perfect, Ayaan. The mayor's family will be very pleased. He called one of his workers and said, Deliver these to the mayor's house and tell them they were made by young Ayaan. Ayaan felt shy but proud. The reward. Later that evening, when Ayaan returned to the shop, Mr. Mehta handed him a small envelope. Your payment, my boy, he said. Ayaan opened it and saw not just money, but also a small note that read, For your honesty, your effort, and your light. He looked up with teary eyes. Thank you, sir, he whispered. Mr. Mehta smiled warmly. No, Ayaan, thank you. You remind us all that success begins with truth. Ayaan's dream grows. Months passed. Ayaan became well known in the town for his beautiful, long-burning candles. People came from far away to buy them. With his earnings, he bought better tools and more wax. He even painted a small wooden board outside his house. Ayaan's honest candles, light for every heart. Every time he saw it, he smiled with gratitude. He never forgot how it all began, with one small act of kindness and one honest choice. 1 year later. One evening, Mr. Mehta came to visit him. He looked around and saw Ayaan's little workshop shining with candlelight. He said, "You've come a long way, Ayaan. I'm proud of you." Ayaan replied softly, "I just followed your advice, sir, to keep learning and keep shining." Mr. Mehta nodded. "And now, you are a light for others." As they stood there, a little girl came to buy a candle. Ayaan smiled, gave her one, and said, "Take it, little one. Light it when you feel scared. It will remind you that light always wins over darkness." The girl smiled back, her face glowing in the candlelight. And at that moment, both Ayaan and Mr. Mehta realized. The true flame that lights the world is honesty. Moral. When you choose honesty and kindness, success will find its way to you, like light finds its way through darkness. New English words to remember. Word, decoration. Meaning, things used to make a place beautiful. Example sentence, the candles were used for wedding decoration. Quiz time. Answer in the comments. How many candles did Ayaan make for the wedding order?